good, y'all? It's your man Arson, the voice of reason, holding it down here in the bars breakdown, Gangstagrass.tv. Um, took a couple weeks off. Things was crazy. Yeah, I mean, we all dealing with some stuff and some things and some so ons and so forths. But I figured, you know what? Let me get it in real quick and come back on and see who's out there with me. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all know this is my therapy session. So I decide every now and again to just come through and make some noise, see what's happening, see who's out there with me and whatnot. The bars breakdown. Just you know what I mean, giving y'all some info about some stuff that I wrote, some stuff that I like. I think it's probably the best name for the for this melange of madness that I just be chatting about all the time. Um, I know it's mad people out here that used to get down with us on the Facebook, John, but Facebook changed up their whole thingamahoo's it and has he such that it's harder to I can't directly link to it, but it is also you can also just catch us live here on Gangstagrass.tv on Twitch or on YouTube. And hopefully my Facebook people are out here or have figured out. Oh, you know what? We can go check Ran out over here on the John. That's the hope. Um, but yeah, man. So right now we just chilling. Gangstagrass.tv. Uh, uh, yeah, man, we just holding it down, man. I miss y'all. You know what I mean? We've been out here just rocking out. We did a couple of joints in October. We got a couple of joints coming up next weekend. November 11th will be in Memphis, and November 13th will be in Arkansas, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Yeah. So we're gonna be rocking out for y'all. Yeah, I mean, the last two shows of this year. So if you haven't had a chance to check us out this year, you should come through and check the shows out. All the information on those shows is up on the Gangstagrass Facebook page on the events there. It's up on gangstagrass.com/events. You can check all that stuff out. Make sure y'all come through and check it out if you're close or even if you're not close and want to take a road trip and round out your year with a dope Gangstagrass show. Pardon me. See, I told y'all, man, I'm doing this late tonight just 'cause I had to put my son to bed. But I'm old, man. I'm tired of me out here yawning and shit, being an old bastard and whatnot. But yo, man, the Lexington John, listen, thank you for that. By the way, Jen. Yeah, turn the volume up. Yeah, I got you. Boop 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 boop. I hope that's better. Um, yeah. Hey, yeah, Lexington. I had to drive. The band actually drove me back to D.C. I got a flight there from back to North Carolina to go get my son in my car. It was crazy, man. It was nuts. But yeah, the squad came through for me on that. And it turned out all right. Yeah, I mean, we wound up at a hotel in God knows where the fuck, Kentucky. But it was cool, man. You know what I mean? Like the squad came through. Uh, how long were we together before Justified? Yo, man, Justified. That all happened way before this current incarnation of the band. Like Wrench had put that whole thing together before any of us were even part of the band. The MC that you hear on the Justified soundtrack is a brother named Tones. Shout out to Tones. Um, and that was way before any of us had gotten down with Gangstagrass. Dolio had known Wrench. They were in a band together before this, called Battlestar America. But yeah, man, that was a whole different squad of folks. And so now we just holding it down as a whole new bunch of jokers and rocking out, man. But shout out to James Campbell up here on YouTube for joining us. Thank you very much. If anybody's got questions over here on YouTube, up on Twitch, hit me up. You know what I mean? I'm in a mood to you know give y'all the insight on some things. The show is called The Bars Breakdown. So what I've been doing the last couple of weeks is just dropping some stuff that I never got a chance to record. Um, and you know what I mean, some fun stuff. Hey Red, what's up? How you doing, babe? Um, but yeah, man. I did a couple of joints the last couple of weeks. Some newer stuff, not newer, old stuff. I don't know if that makes any sense. I got a couple of new joints here in the phone. I'm writing all over the place now because I got a bunch of different books. I got old books that I dug out, some stuff that I may put down. I'm writing a joint for specifically for a wrench beat. So turn the volume up some mo. All right, give me some mo. Give me some mo. All right, let me see here. Where's that joint at? Boop, 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 boop. All right, that one's all the way up. So it's all the way up. It's all the way up. It's all the way up. Nothing can stop me. Never mind. We started doing that at the shows. We were having a good time with that, man. That's been a lot of fun. Um, so yeah, it's like I said, bars breakdown. Tonight, one of the joints I wanted to do, um, for those of you that don't know, I am in my other life, I have 2 degrees. Um, both of them are in administration of justice. One from Penn State University, the other one from Wilmington University in Delaware. And I was gonna be a cop. I actually was a cop for about a month. I told that story on here a couple times. But I've been in, my brain has been uh, on a law enforcement sort of kick for a very long time. I come from a family of cops, and we've been, I mean, that was my goal. I mean, that was what I was gonna do for a long time, right? And it didn't work out. You know what I mean, here or in at Penn State or wherever else. So, I'm doing what I do now, whatever. But it was still always in my head, right? So I started writing this song um, about a dude that was a rookie cop, right? And the song was called Downward Spiral. It's about this dude that uh, begins as a rookie cop, and he winds up like the filthiest cop in the world kind of thing. Um, but it's comes from the idea of um, where is this? Well, all right. So yeah, you talking about me or the song? The song is starts, a guy, he's feeling, but I wanted to. Uh, all right. So this was my plan. My plan was when I was in state college. My plan was to do 5 years on the streets in state college. Um, Apply for the FBI, go federal while I was working as a Fed, get my law degree, and eventually become a judge. That was my plan. That was the plan for my life, which, had it all worked out the way it was supposed to have, and whenever I think about this, I raise a glass to Rand out there for whom it worked out. So shout out to him. He's probably a judge right now. So shout out to the Honorable Randall Green on the bench, wherever he's on the bench at. But yeah, so this joint right here was called Downward Spiral, and it's like it was part of it was inspired by my man Lewis Logic and his storytelling ability, and God, the way he wrote these amazing stories. So it's a fairly long joint. This is a pretty long song. Um, so this is the first verse to a Downward Spiral, and I'm considering finishing this with Wrench and making it a Gangstagrass song. I want to see how this works out. But so yeah, this is the first verse to Downward Spiral. It goes, razor sharp creases, badge and shoes shined up. 8 a.m. roll call in the squad room lined up. Day one on the job, fresh from the academy. There's a picture on the mantelpiece of my dad and me. Arm in arm in the same uniform. I keep his badge as a lucky charm to keep me from harm. Feeling like I was born to protect and serve. From the jets to the berserk to the burbs, I chill and check my nerves. Trying to relax, but it's a statement of fact. When I say that, I'm taking it back. When I meet my new partner, a grizzled old veteran with high blood pressure, popping lots of medicine. Rumor has it he has a habit of injecting evidence of shady crime scenes to protect his brethren. I'm not getting in with his crowd. I play it by the book. He doesn't like me. I can tell by his look. Thinks that I'm shook. Just another fucking rook that'll freeze on the street, leave both of our geese cooked. But fuck that, cause my personal heroes are Dirty Harry Callahan and Serpico. So when it's time to bust the door down, I'll be the first to go and spin his ass so fast I give him vertigo. First patrol, new meat. Don't soil your undies. Huh, I bet you think that shit is funny. And you want me to screw up, don't get your hopes high. I read about your last couple of partners. I don't get your hopes high. I read about your last couple of partners. I'm not going out like those guys. Though I don't want you to think this is hopeless. It'll be over in a month once I get promoted. So, it's a cop story, and this kid is, like I said, fresh out of the academy, ready to do his thing and prove himself, not just to his family and his pops and all, but to this guy and everything, the rookie, to the old veteran cop and whatnot. Um, so yeah, that's the first verse, and it's a good 20 bars, I think. I don't even remember. Um, so then the second verse, it goes, and for those of you that know the rap group EPMD, there's a great long. Hey Dan, what's going on, man? Dan Toma is joining us on YouTube. There's this great line where PMD goes, drop the album Strictly Business and you thought we were full. 30 days later, the LP went gold. So in my head, the way the song gets put together, the second verse starts off with that 30 days later. Two commentations for bravery, $1 million drug bust, and a busted white slavery ring later. They bring a major in to talk to me. He sits down. He says he's got an assignment to offer me. I've got a policy of finding officers of quality and convincing them that they ought to follow me. I run an undercover squad with total autonomy. He promised me my arrests would double in quantity. Within a week, my whole perspective had changed. Ordinary things now seemed mad strange. It ran the range from Rico to pedophile politicians, to Don's wife in odd positions with her obstetrician. And when it got dangerous, he came to us with a claim of just the info we need to make a bust. He was tapping her. It happened to overhear the Don's plan for capping the DA and throwing him over up here, bugging out, showing his fear. Knowing we had been trying to build this case for over a year. How do we know you're sincere? Asked the captain. We'll get the wife wired and get the phone taps in. We verify the story and we'll have another witness. Just get it all without violating spousal privilege. Keep it within the limits of the law and let's make it stick. This time that motherfucker doesn't get away with it. Patiently waiting for a tape of him bragging. Gotcha, that's what we needed. Let's take him in. He says our case is paper thin, no chance for indictment. For an indictment. Green, this is your bus. Read him his rights, kid. And so that's where the story kind of where the song ended. You know, what I mean, I never really got a chance to go back to it. I have an idea where I want to go with it and what I want to do with it. Um, because just having gotten older and sort of seeing a whole lot of stuff and understanding a whole lot of stuff, I have a different idea of where I want to go. But the plan is to rereading this again in the last couple of weeks. I think I'm gonna finish this song and see if I can put it together as a Gangstagrass joint because I think I think Wrench could put together the right sort of emotion for this. So Downward Spiral is the next thing I'm gonna be working on. Actually, after several other things, but I'm gonna finish this one up. And try and put this out with Gangsta Grass because I think the the music that the band is working on um, is good enough to really make it make it a thing. So yeah, that's Downward Spiral. With any luck, we'll have that whole thing. Um, I'll have that done for y'all next year, and we can get started on that. Um, so I dug out this old book. I mean, I may have told you guys about this book. This book is from 2000. Um, my ex-wife gave me this book. It's made from old recycled bike tires, bike parts actually. Um, and I wrote a bunch of stuff in here. I managed to keep this one. I had another book, had this great little rhyme book. It had all the neighborhoods in Philadelphia on it, and in it I had written this song called 4.0. I think I may have mentioned this before. 4.0 was a song about, it was like alliterative. Uh, Kai Ingram, what's up, man? Thank you very much for joining us. I'm glad you enjoy some old bluegrass, man, and I'm glad you're enjoying what we're doing, taking it to the next level. Rachel, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. So no, this book I had written this song. It's called 4.0, and it was all alliterative, and the whole thing started with A's. It was three 16-bar songs. It was fucking amazing, and I will never be able to recreate that song. It's gone from human history because I don't know what happened to that book. It's gonna drive me nuts. But one of the other things I wrote in this joint was a song called "Bizarro World." Um, and Bizarro World was my murder raps. I don't know if I ever dropped Bizarro World for y'all. Um, it's it was so when this record came out. Uh, when I wrote this record, I was uh, I was kind of worn out with um, just a lot of like hip hop was just real, just hella murdery, like hella murdery, and everybody had all the guns, and everybody was just murdering everybody, and it was like it was getting on my nerves, right? Um, and as a young dude that thought he fucking knew everything, like I got really just kind of I was the biggest hater in the world. I'm not even gonna lie, there was stuff that I love now that I was hating on. But so I wrote this joint, Bizarro World, just because everybody was all like the gun totingest, roughest, toughest, rootinest, tootinest, fucking Yosemite Sam ass dude in the world, just busting every shot. And so I did my version of super duper duper murder raps, um, and it's like I don't know if I ever broke this down for y'all on here on the bars breakdown, but I'm a break it down now. Um, so check this out. I'm gonna give you all a little bit of this. Check it out. They go like this. Now this is me like super duper thugged out, so it's gonna mess with your mind. Hey, Sean Lysiak from Eugene, what's up? Yeah, we'll definitely be back to Eugene. We've been through there a couple times. We'll definitely be back. Never Go Home Again. It's a brilliant joint, man. A brilliant, brilliant joint. Um, and I talk about it all the time how amazing Dolio did and on writing that. It's one of my favorite verses of all time. Um, so yeah, check this out. And go like this. Under a blood red sky, I stand on the bodies of a bunch of dead guys I killed up in Bed-Stuy with bright red eyes and my head high. 357 Desert Eagle pistol strapped to my left side. Niggas better recognize, prepare for the slaughterhouse. Murder on the level Chuck Manson never thought about. So a warning to the fake and the fraudulent. Step up wrong, I start clapping like an audience. When I'm busting off, I make armies run for cover. I got a Glock in one hand, a shotgun in the other. Running into one another, trying to escape this. When I'm done, I'm up to my knees in shell cases like Neo in the Matrix. The whole place is going ape shit. Double tap chest shots, one in your faces, then dip into an alleyway. Jet out the Caliway with 2 blunts, 2 dimes, and 2 cases of Alizé. And for me, like, that's just how every record was sounding for the longest time. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, well, I could play this game too. Let's see if you really want to try and play this shit. All right, let's see if we can do it and see if I can just do it better than most cats. All right, so then the second verse goes, where I'm from, the roaches come bigger than the rats, and they both got gats, and neither group are cold back from kicking down the door to your place, putting a gun in your face, and jacking the food from off your plate. And late at night, you never feel safe. Black or white, you can get bucked down, whatever your race. Your best move with haste. Don't slow down or get mowed down. More murders here than in Motown. If you're not ready to throw down, don't come around these parts. This ain't the place for no weak carts. Don't bring your sweetheart. That bitch can get bucked too. Greet you with a what up, dude, and a fuck you. The only truck jewels around here is on cast that brought the mixtapes and rock the free gear. Even cops don't want to come around here. They live in deep fear. Shots got them jumping in head like it's leap year. You know what I mean? Because again, like I said, everybody was the most murderous murderer. And I was like, how hard is this? Is it difficult to do? Can can anybody do this fucking like this goofy murder shit? Sure. Let's give it a shot. So, verse 3 goes like this. I'm worldwide. Niggas in Germany heard of me and want to murder me. Think my prowess is sheer hyperbole, but every rhyme is real like the pain that you feel when I reach for my holsters and unleash my steel. I'm no stranger than letting off round from both chambers, like a major in the airborne rangers, bringing mayhem and danger to any venue. Never hesitant to wet you, cause you could find me soaking punks or smoking blunts or stroking stunts on any given day. I get first place in the games that niggas play. Take my word for it, bitch. Don't make me demonstrate. You can keep the gold. I want the lead and the platinum. Platinum for my wrist and the lead for my magnums. So if you try to fuck with my ice, I get trife. My aim's precise. You're probably gonna pay with your life. Exactly. You're right. You're right, Betty Lynn. Writing it's pretty easy. Delivering with conviction, much tougher. There's only, quite honestly, and I've said this before, there's only like 2, maybe 3 cats in hip hop that I'm fairly certain have caught multiple bodies, and most of those I'd be willing to bet were by mistake. They were like, "Oh, you know what? I did not mean to fucking murder you, but I was definitely shooting at you." That's just the way, that's the way my head works. Um. So yeah, that's Bizarro World, because no one would ever expect that would from me. You know what I'm saying? Um. It's just not what I do. Um, but it is a thing that, oh God, I forgot about this one. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh man, I was the most fucking yeah. When I think back to some of the stuff that I wrote, I was the most fucking high horse riding ass piece of shit ever, and so I wrote a whole fucking like I wrote a song called Law and Order about how hip hop got murdered and some kind of goofball shit. It's really terrible. In retrospect, it's really, really just was it such an asshole, such an asshole. Um, but yeah, man, that was that I do like going through these books and finding stuff that I'm like, hey, you know what, this isn't bad. And do I want to? I think I may revisit this and then other stuff. I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking, dickhead? Um, you know what I mean? It's just a you know, really being able to see your growth as an artist and MC. Like the joint that I spit a couple weeks ago. It was a track called Dia In For Now, just about a really terrible day, you know, and just shitty stuff that happened to me. That one definitely gonna revisit that one and put that together as a song that may actually wind up on Negro Sunshine, which I'm still working on, by the way. It's just been kind of crazy, but there is still a bunch of stuff that's coming. Um, yeah, so that's that one. Um, it is 10:26. We're halfway through here on the bars breakdown. We're just chilling out. You know what I mean? Gangstagrass.tv. Got a bunch of folks here with us. Betty Lynn's here. Kirby Red Girl's here. Sleeves is here hanging out with us in the joint. Jen 42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42 is over here. Dan Toma's with us on YouTube. Who else is with us? Noli's in here. Hey, girl. Uh, who else in here? Kai Ingram is in here. Oh, you like us because we're unique. We try to be as unique uh, as possible. Sean is in here. Rachel's in here. James Campbell. Thank you guys for joining us. So yeah, man. I gave you a couple of old joints. Melanie, hey, what's up? Oh no, that the bad day I was talking about was it was actually about a song. It's a song that I wrote about just having a terrible day and I got fired from my I was late for work, got fired from my job, and then I got stopped by the cops and got my ass kicked, and then my girl was pissed off when I got home. Like that's the whole song. But it's fun. It's fucking funny um I'm having fun. I had fun writing the song, so it's gonna be that's gonna be a dope joint when it gets recorded. Um, oh, this is the one. Yeah, this is the new one that I just started writing. That you're definitely gonna hear this on a wrench track because I reference wrenched in on this one. Um, and so you're definitely gonna hear this one. This is definitely going to be on Nero Sunshine as well. Um, but it's a brand new verse. This is actually the first time anybody's hearing this, so you guys are special. But it goes. I was voted most likely to succeed, least likely to give a damn. Kill a ton to get it done compared to all you milligrams. Stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. Like Chris and Eddie, if you're ready, time for check it in. In the war, in the war and famine preceding the pestilence, don't need to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, peep the valedictory speech for the boards of trustees and the kids on these streets in the days of we three. We keep it deep in the beats like seaweed. Deep like the Marianas Trench, deep like the 92 Dream Teams bench, serving like a wench on a track by wrench, so intense it'll make your whole body clench and tighten up like Archie Bell in the drills. Warlock rock I expel with cells and drop science like a document of Excel cells to chart the information that my intel tells. Excuse me. Pardon my call. Oh yeah, sleeves. You had to vote in that Virginia mess today, man. Yo, yo. Ah man, fucking Virginia. That was a thing. I mean, the Pennsylvania joint was today too. Not the Pennsylvania one. The Philly district attorney joint was today. Shout out to my people in Jersey that had to vote in that governor's race. It's a weird time to be voting, man. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like I have to vote. Like I have to vote. Like too many people that look like me got their ass cooked, kicked, and murdered trying to make sure they could vote. So the least I can do is get my black ass up and go vote, right? But it's a fucking nightmare. You know what I mean? Oh, damn. This is not me yawning at you guys because I'm bored. This is me being a tired old man and fucking yawning. I'm usually done by now and, in my pajamas and shit, such that it is. Um, but, uh, bring us ranked choice voting. Ooh, what is that all about? Regular voter in Colorado had to vote for somebody and personally dislike what his policy is best for the community. Grown folks' decisions. Yeah, say a word. Ranked choice voting. What is that? Wait, how does that work? Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Um, I'm usually smarter than that. Maybe I just missed out on what that is. Give me a breakdown on that, sleeve, so I know what you're talking about because I'm not sure I do. Um, because I'm not that bright, but I did vote today. You know what I mean? And it was weird. It was fucking weird voting. Although it's always fun voting because I get to bring my son with me, and he's fascinated by the idea. And he's like, "Do I get to vote?" I'm like, "You're 7, so not yet." Used to write bars, wasn't too bad. Embarrassed to put it out because I'm just some young white boy. Listen, man. Look. There are some amazing Canadian MCs out there. Don't get it twisted, man. Shout out to Cardinal Official, Socrates. Shout out to my man Dio Gibson. Shout out to Liquid. Like, yo, Canada be getting it in. Don't get it twisted. Like, I wanted some people's favorite rapper is a Canadian. Shout out to Drake. He's doing his thing. Maybe not my cup of tea, but he does his thing real hard. So, yeah, I mean, if you I always tell cats like if you get it in and you think you have talent, like write, man, write some shit down. Write some shit down. Okay, I see what you mean now. I see what you mean now. Okay. Railing against for literally 2 decades, better candidate on the ballot. Yeah, all right, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I wanna. Oh wow, Maine uses that, huh? For governor's race, 1, 2, and 3. Oh shit. See, here's the thing that trips me out. Yeah, Tribe Called Red. I heard of them dudes. Yeah, them dudes is dope. Um, uh, Here's the thing that makes me laugh about voting. Like, everybody is like, in my state, you can vote for 9 people. And then it's like, in my state, you have to vote with a gun to your head. And in my state, if you don't vote, the fire department will will fill your car full of water. Like, it's just like, and while I understand the idea of, different states kind of shit, different stuff, um, maybe there needs to be a little bit more cohesion in how shit works because man, there's all kinds of just wacko fucking ideas out here, right? And like some stuff is like, oh, that's fucking brilliant, and then other stuff is like, you did what now? Huh? I guess whatever, sure. And so the hope is that at some point we can kind of get a different. Oh yeah, I forgot about snow. Yeah, okay, yeah, snow. Um, sorry, I'm looking at different feeds and shit, so I'm all over the place. Y'all must think I'm a nut. Um, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's kind of bizarre, you know what I mean, that we haven't come up with something. Like I said, everything doesn't have to be the same everywhere, but a little bit of cohesion might make things a little bit easier for all of us. I'm just saying. But what the fuck do I know? I did have one idea. Like if I were ever to be in charge of anything, right? Um, and that is if I were ever like named Planet King. I'm sick and on canes. They said my kidneys drastically decreased. What? Holy shit. Where did that come from? Oh, so you haven't been out yet. Okay, now I get it. Okay, there's more. There's a lot happening there. Okay, there was more happening there. I was confused. Mad love to you. I hope you get. We hope you get better soon. Um, the one thing that I was like, if I'm ever in charge, this is how it should be, and that is every cop car, every single whatever law enforcement there is that is out in the streets will have in their car a bag of socks, right? And for two reasons. One, because homeless people need socks. Now, hopefully by then, I've taken care of the homelessness problem. But two, so people with ugly feet, and cops would be like, "Here, put these on. Nobody needs to see all that." That's my those are it's one of the things that as a cop or as Planet King, I would have taken care of. Homelessness and ugly feet because nobody needs to see all that shit. Um, but yeah, this is a shit, man. Where are you at, Melanie? If I had known that, I'd have arranged some shit. We got folks. Gangstagrass got people everywhere. I'd have had somebody come pick you up. Like, yo, dog, we gotta get Melanie out to the polls. Where are you at? Are you on the West Coast? If you're on the West Coast, polls don't close till 8, right? Oh, ain't that a motherfucker? Man, listen, we'd have worked some shit out. We'd have definitely worked some shit out. I feel terrible now. I feel like we could have helped in some way. God damn it. I'm slipping. I'm not showing enough love. But, oh shit. Melanie, you got me all distracted now. I'm trying to figure out how we could have got you out of the polls and shit. Um, yeah, that was one of the other things. There was three things specifically, like very, very specifically, that as Planet King, because that's the title I would want. Um, I would. One would be socks for people with ugly feet. So nobody needs to see all that. What was the second one? I mean, obviously beyond the big problems, right? Um, I had this. I had a fascinating discussion uh, today on my Instagram with friends and family, like folks that I'm cool with, family and shit, about you know vaccinations and shit. I'm getting my CDC said you can vaccinate kids between 5 and 11. That little boy upstairs is getting his shots next week. But yeah, the fascinating discussion about vaccinations and so on and so forth. And I was like, look, I ain't go, I'm through being mad at folks. I'm getting my shit. I'm getting my I'm getting all my shit. I'm getting a booster. I'm getting a booster. I'm doing actual like liquid shots of the Johnson joint, like all that shit. I don't give a fuck. Give me all of it. Um, but the and this was the question I was asking. The question I was asking was like, if indeed, right, there is some great conspiracy, right, about the vaccine or whatever, what's the end game? Like, what is the what? Who's going to gain what from it? Obviously, you know, the pharmaceutical companies, they got paid by the world governments to brew up these vaccines and shit. All right, cool. You know what I didn't get? I'm not on a ventilator. I'm okay with that. I'm trying to figure out like what is the end game? What's the thing that is happening? Man, this is a brand new pair of socks. I'm on shirt. Oh, look at you. I'm on shirt. He sauced me a J for my trouble. That's dope. See, that's good stuff right there, guy. You good. You a good homie. You looking out for folks. I appreciate that. That's wonderful stuff. Um. Oh, Steve, you got your third John? Shit, man, I'm all behind and whatnot. Damn, I'm slipping. Gotta hurry up. Gotta get my shots. Um, but yeah, I like I'm trying to really figure this out and find this out. I want this information. I want to know because it feels like cats know something that I don't, right? That I'm obviously slipping, and I need this information. I need all of the information. I want to know, like, if I'm missing out on something, I want to know all the information. But I like that's the one thing that I'm not getting is what is the end game? There's got to be something, right? There's got to be an end game to this whole thing, and I don't know what that is. So if one of y'all know, man, let me know, cause um, otherwise I'm gonna be out here like an adult, like my pop did, and was like, hey, you know what? You gotta get these shots. Let's go get you these shots. I don't know if maybe you know what I mean, like. Yeah, cough blood for 2 weeks when you had COVID. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. See, I got lucky. When I had COVID, I was like, for 2 days, I had some body aches and was like, and I was good. You know what I mean? I was pounding vitamin D and all that shit and did all this kind of stuff. But I also went and got my shots. I was good. I was good. You know what I mean? And third shot is pointless. I haven't got a flu shot every year. You see, now here's the thing. I didn't start getting flu shots until a few years back because I wasn't a person that really got sick either. You know what I mean? And the 1 year I got my flu shot, I got sick. But I've gotten it every year since. And I haven't gotten, I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever. He says as he coughs. But no, it's one of those things where 8 weeks, damn, that's crazy. Tending our eyes is like a chicken for some weird aliens. See, I'd be all right with that. You know what I mean? If that's the thing, sure. If that's what it is, yeah, cool. If that, but I want to know because it feels like motherfuckers got information out here that the rest of us don't have, and the rest of us are like, oh, you know what? The people whose job it is to maintain and take care of disease and shit, they said you should get these shots. All right, cool. That's not my job. I'm not out here, doing the research on shit and figuring out how to. That's not my job. There are people whose job it is that have trained and learned and studied this shit, and it's their job to say, hey, guess what? We have this information now. Good Lord Jesus. See, now I'm here talking shit, coughing. You know why I'm coughing? Because I got my vaccine. No, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. Do not be out here saying that that's what I said. That is not true. Oh shit! Larry Krasner won the Philadelphia district attorney race, which means it's gonna be a whole lot more motherfuckers shot in Philly. No, let me stop. That's what I'm saying, Betty Lynn. Some things are better left to the professionals. It is their job. It is people who have learned and studied and know all about science and medicine and so on and so forth. It is their job. It's not my job. Yeah, Dan, wipe your headphones off. I may have given you COVID through the internet. Hmm. Oh damn. Kyle said he got COVID before he knew it was COVID. Was sick for 2 weeks. Oh shit. Yeah, that happened to a lot of people. I know a lot of people that got sick right before the whole thing happened. They were like, "Oh Lord, I got something. Jesus Christ, I think I got the gout or some shit." They were just making up stuff. But yeah, they were saying that. Yeah, I know a couple people that had encountered something right before it came out, right? And so, you know, but yeah, yo, I got my Pfizer Jones. Let me tell you, I wasn't sick no days after the shots. I was groovy, cuz. Hey, my shit wasn't magnetic. None of that stuff happened to me. That was good. I'm trying to get some extra of them Pfizer Jones, just keep them in the fridge. You know what I mean? Just every now and then, I just toss it back. I don't know if that works the same way. Probably not. But I don't think, like, if you can get like a whole bottle of yeah, I mean, Pfizer, maybe. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna get one. Like Sleece was like, you ain't hanging out with me next week until you get tested, motherfucker. Shit, you over here coughing and shit, getting your microphone sick. That's what I'm doing right here. The PCR test is just the 2-day Joe, not the rapid test. That's all. Um, I'm not sure what that stands for. Please clear. No, nostril starts with an R. Never mind. I don't know what that means. I'm just fucking with y'all. But no, I'm out to get mine. Yeah, I mean, I gotta, because Gangstagrass, we're gonna be out on the road. But like I said, I mentioned earlier in the show, we got 2 shows coming up next week in Memphis, Tennessee, and Eureka Springs, Arkansas, uh, Arkansas. I'm gonna need somebody to explain that shit to me too. I'm gonna start calling Kansas just in case. See if we can. Yo, I'm putting that on the ballot, son. Can we start either calling Arkansas, Arkansas, or Kansas? Yeah, I want that to happen. That's gonna be the second thing. As yeah, there you go. Polymerase chain reaction. That's gonna be the second thing as Planet King. Socks for everybody with ugly feet, and either changing the pronunciation of Arkansas to Arkansas or Kansas to Kansas. Those 2 things are going to be happening as Planet King. Taming Strange just became a huge fan of us. Yay! Welcome aboard, Taming Strange. Most tested took never had an issue. But yo, dog, I've been tested so many times, bro. So many times. I feel like I feel like it's I don't know, man. It's actually kind of I think I'm addicted to it. Like that little tingle you get up there, not too much. Like too much, you start scratching your brain, but that little tingle, you're like, ooh, and then you start to sneeze a little bit after that. Yeah, I think I'm getting addicted to that shit. I hope not. I really hope not. But yeah, man, we still holding it down. It's 10:50 here on the Bars Breakdown, Gangstagrass.tv. Your man R Son, the voice of reason. Staying here, we kicking rhymes, calluses in your nose, right? Tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it. I mean, we talking about rhymes and COVID tests and Canadian rappers with my man Kai over here. What? 48th and Pine. Okay, I'm in Mount Airy. Holding it down here in Mount Airy. This is the house I grew up in, as a matter of fact. I've been many places, but wind up back in Philly all the time. Yeah, 48th and Pine. I got people over there. West Philly in the building. Yeah. Called Canada. 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 Okay. I like it. Maybe we can do it Canada like in Akira. Canada or like Canada. Yeah. All right. So, okay. This is a bit of a story. All right. So for any of you that are manga fans, one of the classic mangas and anime is a joint called Akira, right? Akira came out years and years ago, right? When I was a young boy. So it came out on video, right? My man, we went to this comic book convention, and my man got a copy of it, and the dude was like, "Oh no, it's got the dubs on it. You can read all the words." And we was like, "All right, cool." Bring that shit back home. Watch it at my man's crib. No dubs, no subtitles, nothing. The whole thing's in Japanese. So we sitting here watching, this gorgeous ass movie. No idea what the fuck was going on. Nothing. No idea. All we knew was the one dude's name was Tetsuo. The other dude's name was Kaneda. And they was just yelling at each other all the whole time. Tetsuo! Kaneda! Kaneda! Tetsuo! So, I said we start saying Canada like, Canada! Like that. But you gotta yell it. You gotta yell it. That's how I'm going to say Canada from now on. Henceforth, all the nation that is above the United States of America is Canada! For me, anyway. I don't know if the rest of y'all are going to join me in my madness, but my madness is, grew up on folk and Blu-ray. Your parents run a band called Wild Oats. See, now I'm going to have to check with the fellas and see if they know of the Wild Oats. My bluegrass orientation is new. I'm just learning a lot of stuff. The fellas have put me on to some really, really great stuff. So I will see if anybody knows of the Wild Oats. And maybe they know who your parents are. That's dope. Taming Strange, thank you for joining us, man. We really appreciate it. Make sure you check us out on gangstagrass.com. For all of you that are not, and I know a lot of you that are watching are, but those that are not, make sure you check out gangstagrass.com, our Barnstormers page. Our Barnstormers have access to a whole bunch of stuff that the world hasn't even heard yet because you're special people. Lots of unreleased stuff. The full new mixtape that has not dropped yet. There's a couple of joints out there, but there's some cool stuff out there. Make sure you check that out. Gangsterass.com/Barnstormers. Again, we're going to be out on the road next week, and we'll probably be talking about this again on Friday when the whole team is here for the live stream. But this next Thursday, the 11th, we'll be in Memphis, Tennessee. And then Saturday, we'll be in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Make sure you come through. If you're close or if you're not close, just hop in the whip, man. Like, road trip. get on a plane, get on a train. Yo, get on a train. Sleeves, I got to talk to you about this later. We need to do more train trips. Because them shits is dope. I took a train trip down to North Carolina. Yo, I ain't had to do nothing. You know what I mean? Boarding was easy. You just get on, put your bag on the john. Oh, Friday 12th. That's the 12th. Excuse me. Friday, my bad. I've been fucking shit all up. Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th. What's the 11th? That's just when we're going to be out there in the world. My bad. My bad. Okay, Friday the 12th is in Memphis at the Rail Garden. Saturday the 13th is in Eureka Springs in Arkansas. So, yeah, my bad. See, this is why Sleeves, it's always good to have Sleeves around because she knows what's going on. Yo, but it's cool though. You know what I mean? Cause look, when I usually drive down to North Carolina, it winds up taking me about the same amount of time. I got on a train, sat there, chilling. I ain't had to worry about no traffic. It was a little slow, whatever, you know what I mean? But and then it was crazy looking at the world and shit, cause you get to the train station in some places, and the train station is kind of nice, whatever, and then you get to the fucking the house man on the train, bruh. I'm about it. I'm so about it. And then pump the sound through the whole train, bro. I'm about that. Like they set us up in the business car. We rock out back there. People can come through, get food, and just listen to us through the whole train, bro. Let me see who I know over at Amtrak, because that would be bonkers. Yo, I'm so excited about that. That's a thing. I don't know how to make that happen, but it's a thing. It is a thing. Yo, Sleeve, they about to put these Virginia election results up. That shit is happening right now, I think. So good luck to you on that one, homie, because I'm guessing it could get ugly down there. Train band. Yo. Yeah, south of Richmond. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all one more story before we go. A few years back, my friend of mine, I went to a North American tour. Yo, we about to be out there. Yeah, keep your eyes open for us in Canada. I'm just saying, keep your eyes open for us in Canada next year. Right? Yeah, Tammy Strange, bar car. We holding it down. Yeah, I mean? So look, this one time, a friend of mine from high school, my friend Avielle, her mom lives around the corner from me. So I was helping her move, right? We drove down to Virginia because Avielle had moved down there. I helped her mom move some stuff down there. So her mom bought me a train ticket to go home. Cool. I get on the train about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Got my CD player with me. Got extra batteries, a little bit of grub, a couple of rhyme books. I'm chilling. We get about 4 hours into the trip, right? And the train stops because there was a CSX John on the rails, on the same rail. Something happened. We chilling. Chilling. Yo, we sat there for a good 3 hours, right? So then they had to switch the fucking the whole crew, right? So the crew had to get off the train. They had to bring in a whole new crew on a whole other John, switch them out. This takes about another hour, so we chilling. Eventually, we start moving again, get a little further up, and then we just stop, bro. 4 hours. This lady's in the train with her baby. And the baby was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, she did the little one was handling for a while, for a good while, and then eventually, yeah, I mean, start crying and whatnot. But then, they still handle. Um, I got home. I got back to Philly at like 4 in the morning. It was a 12-hour train ride, and of the 12, a good six of it we was just sitting. That shit was crazy, dog. It was the wildest thing ever. 'Cause I was just like, yo, I'm glad I got batteries. I had a charger. It was dope. Yeah, this train thing, bro. That train shit would be hot. I would do that all year long. Just across yo, we take one of them cross country jaws, bro. This why I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, this why I need to go down to West Virginia, punch Joe Manchin. What's his name? Mansion. Punch that dude in his face, so we can get this infrastructure bill up ahead, so we can get some more fucking better running trains up in this joint. This country needs better running trains. When we was in Amsterdam, me and D, bro, we was trains everywhere. Bah, 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 bah. Yo, that shit was hot. I loved it. Loved it, man. That shit was. Plus, they had the hot ass graffiti on the trains in Germany, bro. Yo, we wilding up in here. We need more trains. Trains. Yeah, man. We trying to. We're in. Oh, you're in Ontario near Toronto. Yeah, that's where we usually make it, man. We usually been up in the Toronto, Montreal area. We may be out in Winnipeg this year. I would love to be. I want to go out west, like Western Canada and shit. I would love to be in the fucking Yukon. Yeah, I mean, like, mind you, in the summer. Not trying to be out there. We was supposed We were supposed to be in the fucking Arctic Circle last April. So, anyway, I'm gonna tell that story another time. It's 11 o'clock. We gonna shut it down. The bar's breakdown for this week. Circuses make me sad. What? Circuses? What? Circuses? Rent the Barnum train. Oh, okay. All right. See, I got y'all was over here chattering and shit. I was like, circuses? Where do we get the circuses at? Okay. Circus. Yeah, what's funny though? There's not a lot of animals at the circus anymore. There really are not. It's mostly just people doing goofy shit, like clowns and fucking aerialists and shit. Like they was like, nah, you don't get no more of these animals no more. Yeah, Barnum and Bailey was like, nah, we ain't fucking with these animals. We ain't trying to hear none more of that bullshit. But we'll get into that next week. Let's talk circuses next week. I don't know. So yeah, man, we out of here. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta go to bed because I'm tired. I gotta get up mad early because fucking school. But yeah, man, thank y'all for hanging out with me. This has been the Bars Breakdown. You man are Son of Voice of Reason. Like I said, make sure you go check us out. Gangstagrass.com for events, and definitely check out the Barnstormers. Become a Barnstormer. It don't cost a whole lot of money, and you get all kinds of free shit. So let's make it happen. For all my people on YouTube that hung out with us the whole time, for all my people on Twitch that hung out with us, thank y'all very much for joining us. And I'll probably be back next week. No, well, maybe. We'll see. Because it depends on where I'm at. We might be doing some stuff. Yeah, so I'll let y'all know. But it's your man R Son, the Voice of Reason, aka the Super Tribble Nation. Wherever I'm at, you're at. Yo, my Tribble Nation, my folks are still doing big things. Super Tribble is still here. Bat Tribble, Storm Tribble, Master Tribble, Amalgam Tribble, Horror Tribble, Super Saiyan Tribble, Dark Joker, Zen Tribble, Spider Tribble. We still out here doing things, man. Shout out Tribble Nation. Mad love to all of y'all. The Comic Book Jedi at Amalgam Comics and Coffee House. My Amalgam family. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's a new comic book day, so make sure y'all come through and check it out. We got coffee again. Come get some. 10 to 6. I will catch y'all on the swing back. Yeah, this has been the Bars Breakdown. Y'all be cool. Wash your hands, wash your face, wash your butt. Don't be a dick to each other.
And if you getting them, go get your shots, cause I'm getting mine.